I'm Osbeck, and today we're going to talk about 5 causes of chronic inflammation. So if you're feeling tired even after sleeping enough hours, if you got digestion issues, skin issues, low mood, or you just have hard time concentrating or articulating yourself like you used to, and your brain feels like it's in a fog all the time, one of the main suspects is chronic inflammation. It can be other things, but it's totally worth checking this direction first. So unlike regular inflammation that you see and feel immediately, like when you injured or having a cold, chronic inflammation is hard to detect, but it affects us from the inside. So these are the 5 things that cause it. Number 1, belly fat. Belly fat, also known as visceral fat, it's a tissue that accumulates inside the belly and wraps around internal organs like the liver, for example. And the problem is that this tissue is linked to an oversecretion of inflammatory agents called cytokines. In other words, the more belly fat we have, the higher our inflammation level. So naturally, if we lose weight and reduce belly fat, we'll reduce the inflammation in our body. Number 2, bad sleep. Studies show that even a few nights of bad sleep can raise inflammation markers in the blood. And the main problem here is that it's like a vicious cycle. We don't get enough sleep, so we get more inflammation. And the inflammation itself damages our sleep, which causes even more inflammation. So about sleep, very briefly, I'd recommend waking up and going to sleep at the same time every day, exposing yourself to natural light outside in the morning. And in terms of supplements, I recommend taking magnesium, especially magnesium bisglycinate, because it can help you with sleep, it can reduce inflammation, and it can also reduce stress. Number 3, chronic stress. Cortisol is an important hormone that got a bad reputation for being called a stress hormone, but it's got other function. It gives us energy in the morning when we wake up, and it's even anti-inflammatory. But when cortisol high chronically, the cells develop cortisol resistance and the immune system start producing more inflammatory compounds without anything to stop it. So how can we reduce stress? I wish there was a button you could push and stress will just go away, but unfortunately there isn't one. But things that do help are exercise, intense workout, whether it's strength training or aerobic. Those can definitely help, and that naturally brings us to number 4. Number 4, not moving enough. When we sit all day and don't move, our inflammation levels goes up. Exercise is one of the strongest anti-inflammatory tools we have. Like I said, it doesn't matter which exercise, walking, running, weights, just move regularly. Number 5, bad nutrition. This is probably the easiest one to control. A diet that heavy in processed food and sugar can disrupt the microbiome, our good bacteria community in the gut. On top of that, it can damage the gut barrier, which is sometimes called leaky gut, and allow substances get into the bloodstream and trigger our immune system to create inflammation without a real reason. I recommend eating probiotic foods like sauerkraut, for example, and you can also consider taking a quality probiotic supplement. Now notice how all these factors feed each other. Bad sleep increases stress. Stress increases appetite for processed food. Excess processed food increases belly fat, and belly fat increases inflammation, and inflammation damages sleep. So it's a cycle. But the good news is that you only need to break one link to see a big improvement. For example, if you improve your sleep or your nutrition or adding exercise to your day, you can start reducing your inflammation level. So if you feel something is off in your body and you don't have a real explanation, you can't put your finger on what it is exactly, check what might be triggering the fire of inflammation in your body. If you like this video, I'm inviting you to join the channel. It's a new channel. If you got any question, I'll be happy to answer them in the comment. Thank you for watching.